Okay, I think that's recording. So just to do a quick update on some of the changes, the updates, the latest update with being able to hide your motion points, which is probably going to be helpful with your video here, I guess spring motion, where you end up retracing your path over and over a few times, or I suppose like wheel type motion, where you end up having the path overlapping on each rotation around. So I have, I think, a feature that should enable you to do that. Retrace motion back again. And then the last thing I was going to show was the Unity, that simulation video for gravity. And just, it's kind of I've set it up more so now, so there's a few different physics things you can do, but I probably won't show that for this video. I'll just show like some of the fine tuning that I've been doing with the tool and trying to make it so it's more precise and more accurate. So, okay, just to show your video here, spring motion. So it's loaded up. Just copied and pasted your URL up in here. I'll do the calibration. The meter. So one thing I changed is being able to lock in the X or the Y axis. So before, you'd end up kind of like guessing to a certain degree, lining things up. Like I think it's right about here is probably where, if you're doing straight down, you don't want to be off, by a little bit to the left or the right, so you want to have it so it's straight down. You might have a situation where you want to go straight across too. But what you can do now, which is kind of a common feature for a lot of like drawing apps, is you hold down Shift. So there's a hotkey add that I did, hold down Shift, and it will force a straight line on either the X or the Y axis here. So I think this probably helps make things a little bit more precise, especially with calibrating. You want to do a straight line, probably in most cases. So you got a straight line up and down. There's no extra like X value, like X offset to the left or the right being added in. So this, I think, gives you pretty accurate Y only axis measurement. And I think this is like a meter. So I'll stick that in. Next. And oh, one more feature I should have probably shown. Change this to, so probably more so with calibration, but if you really want to get detailed about zooming in, I did add a zoom button here, which it's probably not going to work with mobile yet, but it works pretty well with, I think, most desktop browsers. You might have to test this with Safari. That I don't have any way to like test Safari, so that I'm not too sure about. Yeah, you can zoom in. If you're going to do like a calibration, that might be kind of helpful. Zoom in, zoom out. Or if you want to get more precise on setting your points, you can zoom in or zoom out. So I'll maybe start. Let's see. Yeah, I'll start right here. Each point, I'm just going to target like the G right here. Seems like an easy spot to trace out. And I'm going to hold down Shift to make sure I get a straight line going down. And yeah, I guess you might want to do points that are closer. So now, yeah, if I'm trying to get into like the G that's back here, before it would be tricky. But now what you can do is you can hide, go down here to the just your data grid of points, and you can just hide individual points if you want, toggle them off or turn them back on again. Or if you want to select all, hide all points, you can do that, or show all points. But in this case, I'll just hide all points. The labels might be getting in the way, so same features before, you can just hide labels. So you just get this, I guess, this retracement line that's here from before. So you do kind of see like your previous path. So I'm just going to hold down Shift again, so I make sure I have a straight line going up. G, G, all the way up. There, there. Guess nothing's getting in the way until now. Now this number 9's in the way. So I'll just select all, hide points, and I can keep on going. Hold down Shift again. And so yeah, that's the basic idea. I'll do one more point in here. So yeah, if you go down and look at the data here, yeah, you can see all the points are hidden from before. I'm going to just show all points now. So you can see all the points here, or hide, of course, just like before, all hidden. So it ends up being, I think, a quick and easy way to hide points. It's kind of a workaround, I guess, for the issue that you were noticing with this particular type of video. All right, show points. Another option. Well, okay, I'll just show this really quick. So yeah, you notice since I held down Shift, you'll see like the Y values have changed, but when I held down Shift to lock in my X axis, it's all 0 here. So that's good. I think that's more accurate that way, because I don't really want to track the X axis at all. Yeah, so you'll notice going through your data table here, X should be 0 all the way through. So yeah, if you look at X over time, 0, doesn't change. Y over time, it's a little bit more bouncy here. There we go. All right, so the other option, the other feature, you can actually delete points now too. Before it was just, you could undo the last point, which you can still do. Just undo a bunch of points here. All right, I just have 5 points. Let's say, jump to point number 5 here. Oh, this is not really a new feature. But yeah, there's that play option too, where you can, for each point on here, go back and play. You've seen that one before. But yeah, in addition to the undo, the last point, you can also delete points. So if I want to delete point 2, so that point is gone. I'm going to delete point 2 and point number 3. Just have point 1, point 4. So yeah, I deleted all those points in between. Just have these 2 points here. And the labels, it's smart enough to know it recalculates. So it will, so yeah, the label here should still be accurate.